Okay guys, the next weapon is the burst rifle. Each time you press the fire button, 3 bullets will be fired in a burst mode to your opponent. The weapon modification is a semi-automatic ammunition shot. It does a bit more damage and it has a kind of a zoom, so I show you in the gameplay how exactly that works. But first of all, let's jump into the customization real quick. For zone 1 I used no pattern. The color is metallic green. For zone 2 I didn't use a pattern either, and metallic blue. I think the weapon is looking good like that. Details 50-50 for that and scratches. So let's jump into the gameplay. So in the game you have to aim pretty precise because the crosshair is not that big, the weapon spread is not that big, and you're doing a 10 damage on the body and a 15 damage on the head. You have to zoom like I just showed you here. If you zoomed right and you hit the head, you make a 24 damage, so that's pretty good, but just with the zoom. The semi-automatic firing is just good in the distance. So like I said, the normal spread is good. Aiming for the head is really a big advantage for this weapon because 15 damage seems to be a lot with this burst. So you should always try to do that. I mean, the weapon itself is best used mid-range. I had a hard time shooting at opponents long range because you have to aim really precise, and if they're running around a lot, it's not that easy. So mid range is better because you can have advantage of the little spread of the damage. In the distance that doesn't work that good. Here again the focus sight, like you see, 24 damage. It's always best to be in the hallway with that weapon and just shooting at the opponent like that. Always keep the distance and strafe back, strafe out. If they are close, it's not that good of a weapon. Just putting yourself on the spot like here might work, but as the opponents come closer, you maybe have a hard time. Honestly, I have to say I'm not the best using this weapon because I like more the play style of getting close and personal to the opponents, and that weapon might not be the best for that. But as a supporting weapon for the distance to help out your friends, maybe shooting some demons as well, and sniping away of the opponents, it's fun. I mean, I like the gun feeling a lot. This just 3-round burst is kind of fun using, so you always can try to mix that weapon in so that your gameplay doesn't get boring, just using the same weapon all and over again. That's what I do. I kind of switch to other weapons from time to time because I play Doom so much that it doesn't get boring. So the weapon does not need to be the best for your game style, but just for diversification it's good and fun to use. Okay, that's more or less it with the burst rifle. I would recommend keeping the distance with it. Switch to the weapon, it's fun to use. I hope you enjoyed the video, like it if you want, and subscribe to my channel. See you for the next weapon update. Ciao.